Welcome to my channel, Travelly Voyage. Today we are traveling to Palma de Mallorca, a city shaped by sunlight, slow movements, understated elegance, Mediterranean warmth, and that quiet sense of seduction that appears wherever the sea meets the softness of human presence. I arrived here in the middle of November, that strange moment when summer seems to have already closed its doors. Yet the sun continues to insist on staying, touching your skin with a warmth that feels almost intimate. The beaches are nearly empty. People rarely swim this time of year, but the light remains strong enough to make you want to lie down and feel it on your body anyway. And this feeling, the sense that the season has ended but the charm has not, becomes the first emotional hook of Palma. The city moves differently when autumn arrives. Gestures become slower, gazes last a little longer, and there is a softness in the air that draws you in without trying. People walk through the streets in this effortless rhythm, and you cannot help but observe them, because Palma invites you to notice the details you usually miss. There is something gently magnetic in the way they exist here. Palma is not just an island city. It is a place where everything seems to move with intention, where the air feels warmer than the season allows, and where the sunlight behaves almost like a character of its own, brushing over faces and shoulders with a tenderness that you notice immediately. Even in November, the city doesn't lose its charm. Instead, it reveals a softer version of itself, one where people allow their movements to stretch slightly, where the breeze plays with their clothes, and where simple gestures carry a quiet sensuality that feels completely natural. You start to understand that this island has its own rhythm, one that encourages you to slow down and observe more deeply. The history of Palma is present, but it never overwhelms you. Instead, it lingers in textures, in warm tones of old stone, in narrow streets that curve gently like memories of past centuries. Romans, Moors, and Spanish rulers once shaped the island, but today, these layers serve more as a soft backdrop that enhances the experience of watching everyday life unfold in front of you. There is something beautiful in how this ancient foundation interacts with the relaxed, modern presence of people who walk without hurry, letting the light wrap around them as if the city itself were guiding their pace. As you walk through the streets, you begin to notice how the city invites openness. People sit on terraces with their faces turned to the sun, resting their elbows on warm stone, drinking slowly, speaking softly, moving in a way that suggests they are in no hurry to leave the moment they're in. It creates a sensual atmosphere without needing anything explicit. Just the glow of sunlight on skin, the sound of footsteps on old pavement, and the gentle stir of wind that catches clothing and hair with perfect timing. You feel yourself absorbing this rhythm, letting your own breathing settle into the same relaxed pattern. Palma's charm comes from the kind of intimacy that doesn't rely on crowds or noise. It grows from closeness. The closeness between the sea and the city, between the people and the spaces they inhabit, even between strangers passing each other on narrow streets. There is magic in the way the light filters between buildings, landing on someone's face for a brief moment before shifting again, leaving behind only a memory of the glow. You start to understand why people fall in love with this island, not because it tries to impress, but because it knows how to make you feel something without speaking at all. This quiet, emotional pull stays with you long after you leave. What makes Palma truly captivating is how consistently it surrounds you with a sense of effortless beauty, no matter the hour or the angle of the sun. There is a steadiness in the light here, a golden clarity that softens everything it touches, making even the simplest movement feel layered with meaning. You watch someone pause by a railing, someone adjusting their hair, someone letting the warm air rest on their shoulders, and these tiny gestures become scenes you can't stop noticing. The city teaches you that beauty doesn't require performance. It appears naturally when the environment encourages people to relax into themselves. The longer you stay in Palma, the more you feel how the island encourages presence, not the rushed kind, but the grounded, attentive kind that lets you absorb the world through sensation rather than speed. People walk with a relaxed elegance shaped by the sea, their movements softened by warmth, their pace guided by comfort rather than urgency. And it creates an atmosphere that feels almost cinematic in its simplicity. Palma shows you that the most unforgettable moments are often the quiet ones. The warmth on your skin, the breeze lifting your clothes, the sunlight tracing slow lines along the street. Thank you for watching, and thank you for spending this time with me here in Palma. If you enjoyed the video, I'd truly appreciate it if you subscribed, left a like, and stayed with the channel for more slow, atmospheric journeys like this one.